Oh, look at that. Hold on a second. I forgot to do my intro screen. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. It is D&D Sunday with me, your DM, Sidinosaurus. Hello. And always, we got our two players. We got Nightmare playing Namriel. Nightmare, say hey.
Hello. Hello.
And then in the right corner, we've got a Wicked Aria playing Yabrana Shatterstone. Wicked, say hi.
Evening.
And that is nope.
It's fucked whenever you go live and I'm already in the Discord. I got the notification on my phone.
Ah. Well, welcome to tonight's stream. We're going to pick up right where we left off last week. But before we do that, we have a frosting to get to. So,
oh, yeah.
We haven't done one of these on camera yet. We did one of them before we did a follow-up after a stream. But a little bit of lore. Why did my life go away? Stop going away, you dinky thing. Hold on. Stream problems. There we go. All right, back up. All right. So in the lore of our universe, a very old and powerful being wished a new powerful being into existence, and their gift became frosting. Anybody who puts out a birthday cake, regardless of the reason, has a 1 in so many chances of getting the frosting happening to them. And that is, they receive a bite somewhere on their body that glows, it looks like a gem, and it gives them basically not immortality, but pretty damn close. Some people try their entire lives to get the frosting. Some people never try and get it by accident. Some people, go to kill people that have the frosting mark. Some people don't think it's actually real because they've never seen or heard it happen. So it's kind of like a old wives' tale or an urban legend for the majority of the part. So what I'm going to have my players do is tonight we're going to get 2 new random names. I need race, sex, age, name, and you guys don't know. I'll make up the backstories for them. And hello, viewer.
Yay.
Yeah, our start may take a smidge of a minute because that's what players to do to name people.
Let's see.
Oh, and please, for the love of everything that's holy, put it in chat, or I can see it.
I'm trying to think.
It doesn't have to be that complex. You could Google it. I don't care. It's your universe. You want somebody walking around named George Washington? Fun.
I'm half tempted to do that just for shits and giggles.
Well, you better tap pretty fast. Wicked's typing.
The orc, that's race, right? It's not ogre, it's orc.
That is.
Or is it ogre?
It's orc. Hey!
I think ogre is a,
It's a monster.
Race.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a monster race. There we go.
So orcs are the non-monster race?
Yes, it's the non-monster version of an ogre.
You guys are thinking Mark. Mark was a half orc, so.
Okay, perfect. So let's do this. So you wanted name, race,
age,
and what?
Age.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah, no, that'll be it. I'll make up the rest of the backstories. Half orc, half ogre, says Dolly in our chat. That'd be an interesting mix.
Sorry, like I just got the idea, and my brain is still everywhere, so I'm not typing it the fastest.
Yeah,
Take your time.
just let the brain do the brainy things.
It's been doing that all day.
Okay, so here's our first scenario, since Wicked was the first one to come up. Mira Clecklaw. It is her 45th birthday. Cyclaw, sorry. Mira Cyclaw. It's her 45th birthday. She's a loner, always has been, a bit of an adventurer. It's been a roughish life for her. Orcs aren't extremely common, they're not uncommon. Half orcs, less so. She comes across random people that are just being total douchebags, but she's a very good fighter. She's earned her battle scars, and today's her birthday. She comes into a tavern, pretty rowdy. She sits alone, drinks her ale, and goes to sleep. However, she's frequented this tavern before, and one of the tavern maids has a little bit of a crush on her. She knows it's her birthday, so as soon as she knows that Mira's asleep, she sneaks in, places a cupcake, or birthday cupcake, inside of her door with an unlit candle, and walks away. Jacob Blight, 23 human, is not having the best of days. It too is his birthday. However, the sawmill that he was working at today caught on fire. He doesn't know why the gods have decided to piss down the back of his neck on his birthday, but it's something that just happens. Jacob's still living at home, trying to help out the family, so he goes, and of course everybody in the village knows that the damn sawmill burned down, because one, it's a sawmill, two, it's a small village. Everybody saw that shit. Everybody tried to help, but there's just no saving it. Once a sawmill catches on fire, that's pretty much gone and dusted. His family had planned for a huge celebration with near about all the villagers there, but after the tragedy, fortunately nobody died, after the tragedy everybody just kind of wandered off home. It's a very sad birthday for him. His family's there though. His little sister, his mom and dad, as they low-key sing happy birthday while his dad massages his shoulders gently and says, "Happy birthday, son." Both of you roll me a D100. Yeah, 45 is old for a half orc.
77.
16.
Jacob, eating his birthday cake, goes to bed, and wakes up in the morning. He has not been caught in the frosting. However, the remains of his birthday cake are completely gone. There are tiny little white dots leading away from the birthday cake. There are 8 of them in a very weird pattern, and nobody can figure out why. Maybe 4 rats? They don't know. It's odd. But they do find underneath the table a very small bag. And inside that bag is a beautifully cut 77 carat ruby. 7.7 carat ruby. A 77 carat ruby wouldn't fit in a small bag. A 7 I mean the size of your head. A 7.7 carat ruby. It is enough for the town to not only rebuild the sawmill, but place their family in a very advantageous position. All in all, not a bad birthday gift.
I honestly thought this was going to be an exact replica of what happened with my last one.
No, not quite.
Didn't get screwed over as bad as the last one.
Mira wakes up, and she notices beside her door there is a small birthday cupcake. It appears to be untouched. However, the candle is lit, and what woke her up was the soft hiss of it being extinguished on the cream topping. She looks down and realizes that somebody has cared enough for her to leave her a birthday cupcake. And she knows of the one person in this tavern that she visited that would even begin to give a damn. Her mind made up, she goes to the nearest general store, buys the simplest silver ring she can find, and takes her ass right back to the tavern where she proposes to the one tavern maid that cared enough to give her a birthday cupcake on her birthday. It's a resounding yes.
Oh, that's sweet.
No one gets the frosting, but everybody gets a good ending.
Everyone gets something good.
Yellow cake with chocolate
still don't know
frosting.
what happened
Oh no!
with Zero.
I'm saving Ciro's dad's thing for later, because we haven't talked about Ciro and Ciro's dad on stream, so we have to do a whole recap of them, and we're not doing that today. But what we are doing is getting into our story. So last time on D&D, you guys managed to get out of the camp. Yabrana, you talked a little bit more to the cat god-ish thing. Namriel, you knocked yourself into a very decent sleep. In the morning, you found that your statue had turned itself into a bracelet. Yabrana, the cat god thing, had changed yours into a gyroscope. And you guys decided to continue on with your journey. George and his cat going one way, you guys going the other. So you guys decided to take a shortcut that takes you by a waterfall. Nicodemus, being the ass that he is, decides to get on top of Yabrana's head and uses her hair as a set of reins. And directs her to where there is a conveniently placed porthole in the side of the waterfall. Our friends, our adventurers, using rope, ingenuity, and some really, really bad rolls, actually managed to get the levers pulled down where they enter into a long, dark tunnel that comes out to a grotto with a rainbow koi in the center of it. The koi, determined to find out, has something to do with the gods. They gift you two rainbow color scales, and as you touch it, you get a vision of a temple with two statues, one being a rat with an eye patch and a couple of gambling utensils, and the other one being a pillow, of all things. You guys managed to make it back out of the waterfall, which is still slowed because you guys kept the ropes tied. And you notice Barrett and Alyssa as sitting on the bank. You guys probably have about another 6 hours worth of daylight left. Plenty of time to go traveling some more as you guys exit the waterfall, scales in hand, and a little bit bummed that you left the squishy mushroom behind. The board is yours.
The very first thing I'm gonna do is
I want to go back for the mushroom. I say as I turn
No.
around and face the waterfall.
I snatch him, and I'm gonna go over to one side, and I'm gonna undo the rope. Why can I not move? Oh wait, because that's not me. There we go. I'm gonna undo the rope. I'm dragging him with me.
And Namriel, you're being dragged. Yabrana is very forced. She's not letting you back in that tunnel anytime soon. Do you consent to being hauled around like a little...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Absolutely. So Yabrana, not only is Nicodemus still perched on top of your head, but you're also tugging a very kind of like wistfully, lethargically following Namriel as you undo the rope, and on the left-hand side, as the waterfall starts pouring back down more, it does block the wall, but the waterfall is still not completely where it was.
Yep. I'm gonna let him go, and I'm gonna go over to the other side and undo it.
Damn it, you just had to ruin my fun, didn't you?
You're fine.
You undo the other side. The waterfall comes back up to
Fine, trust me.
its. The waterfall comes back up to its peak. Namri, I'm going to move your token just a smidge. The waterfall comes back up to its peak flow as Barrett and Alyssa are. Well, Barrett's talking and Alyssa's just sitting there nodding and smiling.
I undo the rope and then I'm just gonna flop at the bank and put my feet in the water.
A couple of very curious rainbow trout come up and nibble on your toes. Or your boots, rather.
Nice.
Barrett is still talking
They're already wet. No need to take them off.
Barrett's still talking animatedly to Alyssa, who's just sitting there nodding and smiling.
Like, you do not want to go in there, guys. We're perfectly fine to stay out here.
Barrett stops talking, looks over at the both of you, nods his head at the relieving sight of no blood, no guts, no dead bodies, and goes, I think it wasn't that bad.
Not terribly.
Just weird. I'm gonna check Alyssa's armor out.
You notice that the leather is actually frayed. You probably got about an hour before it disintegrates.
Alright. How many fish you catch?
Alyssa, from behind her back, pulls out a fish string. And it's got like 3 or 4 of the rainbow trout in it. They're pretty good sized ones, too.
Nice. Good job.
She beams up at you. The spirit goes, hey, I caught like one of them.
One.
Look, I
pat him on the head and say, at least you tried.
Barrett looks up at you and grins and goes, thank you. I did try. He's got a shit-eating grin on his face, by the way. So I take it nothing's going to go...
managed to lose somehow.
Hush, you non-boob giving man. Hush. He looks up at you because he's still seated, and he takes it. Looks up and goes, I take it there's not going to be anything rushing out of there chasing us?
No.
Oh, no.
Okay, good. As he stealthily resheaths his sword that was on the other side of him. Looks like I'm not going to need this. And he proceeds to pack up. He says, we've got a little bit of daylight left. You guys want to go? Do we want to do anything else around here? We ready to travel?
Yep. We're ready to
we're
go.
good.
Barrett looks at you both and goes, you both want to walk in wet shit?
That's fine. It'll dry on its own. I've been caught more than my fair share of rainstorms.
Barrett waves his hand as the water from your clothes evaporates to the both of you.
Nice.
Well,
that was easy.
I have my tricks. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I could have just completely swapped my clothes out for something else, but thanks anyway.
Still, the man who does not produce the boobage speaks. As he gives himself a giggle and he gets up, he puts his hand out.
Jacob.
He puts his hand out for Alyssa. Alyssa takes it, evidently them, having a pretty good familiarity by this moment. She doesn't even hesitate. She reaches out with her left arm. As she does so, you guys can see smoke beginning to curl up under the leather bandage as she makes an expression of pain but does not produce any sound.
All right, we're gonna take the cuff off. Nobody say anything about what we're doing, just where we're traveling to.
Alyssa holds her arm out to you.
All right, I take it off and I check it. I make sure, like her arm's not damaged or anything.
Her arm is still undamaged. You could tell that the silver, as soon as you removed the leather, it pulsed once with a like a glimmer to it, and then goes silver sheen again. Alyssa looks up at you, gives you the thumbs up signal with her right hand.
Let's get moving.
All right. Who wants to take the lead here? Namiel or Yabrana?
I'll let her have the tokens. Or token.
Yabrana, lead us out.
All right. Going this way.
Barrett confirms the directions. As you get to the end of the path, you can hear a commotion coming up as you guys travel to the next area. And you see something that automatically concerns all of you. There are 2 incapacitated knights. There are 6 suspiciously robed people all circling around a very small and delicate where's my character sheet? Hold on. Kobold. They are kobold. The kobold is dressed simply in what appears to be a scholar's robe. They're wearing glasses, and on the side they have what looks like just a Tupperware party. What looks like a letter pouch with a lot of papers hanging out of it, and they are clutching a book desperately to their chest.
So, are we gonna fuck with what's going on over there? Or do we just want to, like, walk by and act like it's not our problem?
I can't see shit from here. See if we can. I can't touch my token, Lulu.
Oh no. Why can you not touch your token? Hold on. Oh, because I didn't get control.
A dirty 20.
Try now.
There it goes.
Yep, I can move mine. And my health appeared instantly.
As you guys can get closer to the kobold that's desperately clutching the book, you can tell that all of the people in the robes have the same symbol on them. It looks like it's a red jaguar or a red cat of some sort on the back of their similar cloaks. They all have the cloaks. They are black. They do have their hoods pulled up. And it looks like they are encircling this young kobold. Barrett says in a very low voice, just for the immediate area to hear, those are Falkreath knights.
Well, let's light this candle. What do we think we should do? What's the best strategy here?
Would you guys like me to talk about the terrain some?
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, so as you guys walk
Please
out,
don't
that's what immediately takes your notice. You are like in the center of the roadway that has 2 sheer cliffs on the side of it. One shear cliff to the right goes down into the ravine. Another shear cliff on the left comes up. There's a little waterfall that's hanging down. It has a little pool. The path to the left is where you guys can climb up, and it would be above where those people are at the moment. The trail has a huge monolith of a stone in the center of it, and past that you really can't see anything.
Alright. Do we go up and surprise them, or do we just walk up to them and see what's going on?
We have a
At this
suggestion.
point, I don't care.
We have a suggestion from chat, and
Okay.
it just says fireball. Dolly, I love you.
I mean, I can make a makeshift fireball. It's not going to be as strong, but I mean, hey.
From all of my recollections, you do have a bottle of oil stashed between the two of you somewhere.
You thinking what I'm thinking, Wicked? You throw the bitch down there and I cast Chromatic Orb.
Oh no, did we lose a wicked?
She put herself on mute.
Ah.
I didn't. I had an incoming fucking scam phone call that.
Ah.
mute.
Damn
Okay.
scammers.
I
we
don't
do-
think.
We do have we got a bottle of oil. I have one anyway.
Okay, so
So you can just throw it down there, and then
I mean, we can try.
yeah, let's try it.
All right. I'll tear a strip off my clothing and put it in the bottle of oil. And so, do you want me to throw it without lighting it, and then you're gonna chromatic orb it so it'll catch
Yeah.
fire?
I'm gonna
Alright.
cast Chromatic Orb as soon as it shatters.
I think I should probably lob it at this guy right here. What do you think my throwing range would be? Do I need to
I
creep
say-
a little closer?
I say we try and climb over here, or come over here, because it looks like it's on
Okay.
an incline. So you'd have an easier time throwing it down at him.
Like, go up this way?
Yeah. Something like that.
Is there a rock face right there that we'd have to climb up?
It is a straight path.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. It's a straight path that goes up. Alright. There's not really a lot of tree cover, so stay low and quiet.
I can always cast invisibility on myself.
Well, we're already up here, so. Alright, I'm
I
gonna
know.
take the oil and I guess I'm gonna lob it at this fucker right here.
All right, which one,
Definitely
please?
puts me closer. This guy.
I'm so
I'm gonna aim
sorry.
Close for his feet. This
Okay.
guy right here. This guy. Closest to me. I'm gonna try and aim lower towards like the lower half of his body or feet, because I don't want to risk oil splashing onto the kobold.
Okay, absolutely. Go ahead and
Actually, I'm gonna move a little bit further up so I don't risk hitting Arya in this.
all right, so let's do a strength check for the throw. And then since you're Namriel, since you're casting it on an item and not a person, there's no saves for that. So, and you choose fire, I'm assuming, correct?
Oh, absolutely.
Yabrana, wind up for
Strength
your
check.
pitch.
Oh.
Is that your first ability check of the day?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You have advantage, my dear. Where exactly do you want that oil to hit?
I want it to get right on his legs, like waist
It-
down.
It shatters and it
I'm
just
gonna
like
peg him.
splashes up all over his legs.
Okay, so
Yep.
the bottle of oil is thrown. It splashes. Everybody looks around. They could tell from the arc. They look up. Namriel?
Fire.
I'm on fire. I tell her, baby, I'm a fireball.
That is 25.
You have actually made a fireball. No, it absolutely catches on fire. This guy right here is on fire. He is taking so many ticks of damage. Let me do the right thing so we can show he is on fire. Fire. There we go. He's on fire and he begins. He forgets the extreme rule for when you are on fire. What are you not supposed to do?
You're not supposed to run around flailing.
So he begins to run around flailing as the two closest people come to try to help put him out. And unfortunately, they walk through the oil and they become on fire themselves. The first person in the robe to catch on fire begins running ablaze as the other two follow behind him as they go for the little pool that is to the side as they jump in. They did take damage from the fire in that little
Did they
space
see
of time.
us, like, as they were running?
No,
Over here.
they are not paying any attention. And you
Question.
guys do me a roll for survival.
Oh.
Never mind.
Oh.
Is the kobold young or old?
Young.
Is he a young man, middle aged, old man?
Young.
Y'all run south, kid.
Barrett says, "This way." The young kobold runs. He is smarter than the other people that went that way as he goes generously to the side as he goes running toward your companions. The gentlemen that are in the pool are not paying attention, but the three down at the side have a pretty good bead on your location as they begin to come up the
Are
trail.
they close enough I could jump on the top of that fucker?
Absolutely they are. That would totally be an acrobatics. Give me just a second. Yeah.
I'm like looking to elbow him right on top of the head. Like I'm aiming. What's that wrestling move? When they come down from the ropes with the elbow?
The stunner. You're
Yeah,
looking.
what do I need to roll for that?
Acrobatics or dexterity. I'll let you choose.
Well, isn't acrobatics dexterity?
Yeah, it's with your dex mod, yeah.
Right, well, they're both -1, so. I'm tiny. Nice.
Damn.
Yabrana, I want you, in the most detail you can, tell me how you do this.
All right. So I see the guys in the robes running south. and I gauge that I'm at the perfect point where I can just jump off of where I'm at, and it will give me enough height and speed where I can get my elbow out in front of my face, because like I don't want to poke myself on whatever he's got on top of his head. And I'm just gonna fucking dive off the cliff, elbow first, right onto the top. Like, I guess more like onto his neck, kinda. Like I'm aiming for a spot that doesn't have the spiky crown or whatever he's got on there.
But could knock him unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now
I'm aiming to rock his world.
okay, that's my
Or
second
her
question. That's my
Or
second
their
question. Are you aiming to kill or incapacitate?
Whichever works.
I'm giving you the option because you can
I
always
shall leave
choose.
that up to your discretion. I wasn't even thinking. I went defend the child off the cliff. Bam.
Okay, so let's do a D100. 50 and below, it's a kill. 51 and above, it's a knockout. We'll leave it to chance.
Yes.
Oh no!
That's a kill.
He's dead.
He's fucking dead.
I killed him.
He's
I
fucking
killed
dead.
him. My elbow went right into the back of his spine and severed his spinal cord. He was instantaneously fucked.
What kind of landing do DM inspiration for the WAP sound effect, please. Oh. Yabrana, how?
It is not an elegant landing.
Thank
I
you.
am half on top, half not on top of this person. Thankfully, they have fallen face first because I've got them on the back of the neck. So it's like my elbow is in the neck and my knee is in the top part of his butt, basically, like right where the base of his spine meets his pelvis. Like I'm just on it.
The two people in the robes are staring at you. What do you say?
Good day.
Roll intimidation, please.
All right. And as I'm rolling intimidation, I'm also going to say, it appears your friend has broken my fall.
Jesus Christ.
Elbow spinal sever is in chat. Thank you, Dolly. Okay. So the two cultists go to attack you. Everybody, please roll. Please roll. Initiative.
I didn't even get my chance to do what I wanted to.
I'm so sorry, Nightmare. We could definitely.
That's a 4.
Ooh. Okay. All right. That other one was an 11. Ooh. I'm going to need a second.
Well, the good thing is you're still up there and you're still in stealth mode. They don't fucking see your ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm fixing to use my weapons ability.
All right. So let's sort.
I'm sorry, Lord.
Oh, you're perfectly fine. Nomriel, to give you a chance to actually do what you wanted to do. You see the cultist going for Yabrana after she has done the most epic stunner in all of Tortal. It's legendary. It's epic. What do? I'll give you one free turn before everything else starts.
I'm going to creep my way down here behind these 3.
Okay.
Hold the Dragon's Wrath sword towards them, like as quietly as I possibly can.
Okay.
And use it I don't even know what to even call this thing. I'm just gonna use its energy attack until I get a better way to describe it.
Okay,
So let
and you have
me.
Dragon's Wrath. And that will
Here, I'm just gonna
be.
go ahead and post it in chat. I want to say, since they don't even know I exist, that's with disadvantage against them. Like the deck save.
Absolutely. So let's do.
Because it's a sneak attack, yeah.
That is correct. So I'm going to do 3 deck saves and see what we get.
So 5, 11, and 15, all of which are below its deck save, which means they take 27 points of straight radiant damage.
Nightmare, how do you. Namriel, how do you want to do this?
I point. I slowly creep up behind them as I just point the very tip end of the sword towards the middle guy as just a blinding flash of light wipes from, I want to say, about here to there out of existence. That there's nothing.
The 3 people in robes don't even have a chance to scream as the radiant blaze lights up the afternoon sky as one by one they turn to ash. Dead. Come on. I hate it when it doesn't do the thing it's supposed to do. Dead.
No.
And dead. Okay, so we start the combat. Yabrana, the cultist, the person in the robes closest to you, attacks you with their scimitar.
that's a hit.
That definitely hit.
Okay. You take 4 damage as they come and they slash you a good cut on your upper left arm.
Okay. All right, let's see what I got going on with y'all. I got what I got. Sorry, I'm looking for my weapon and I can't find it. Oh, because it's up here. All right.
DM.
So I'll use my hand axe. Ooh.
Oh, okay, so that is
DM.
give me just a second, Namriel. That is a crit.
Ooh.
They take 6 damage. Yabrana, you come out swinging, absolutely swinging, and your hand axe comes across the center of their chest as you take a chunk out of them. It's an epic axe swing. You have a bonus action and movement available.
I'm not moving outside of the range of attack. I'm just moving. I'm gonna move up this way, see if we can flank them.
Yep.
Okay. Absolutely, that does not trigger.
That guy's dead.
Yeah, I just put the marker on him. It does not trigger. Oh no, I forgot the phrase. Oh no.
Attack of opportunity.
Thank you, Nightmare. Thank you so much. It does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Use your words.
I know. Namriel, what did you want? I'm so sorry.
Yep.
She was mid-turn.
I completely forgot.
Boy, I love you.
I'm gonna put myself in.
Just telling the boy I love him. That was all.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put myself in a defensive stance with my hand axe up.
Okay, absolutely. So you have an attack readied. Not a problem.
Yes.
The cultist to the, or the person in the robe to the other side of you, goes again to attack you, with their scimitar.
Ooh.
That's a miss.
They swing at you, and they completely overestimated where they were swinging as it goes directly over your head, causing no damage and a bit of wind to flutter over your face. They do move to flank you, giving you an attack of opportunity. Just so I can say it again.
Okay. I'll wallop him with my hand axe. Is that a hit?
It is a hit. Roll damage.
The 13.
You grazed them on their arm just as they grazed you. Namriel, your turn.
Okay, does he notice me?
I would say not. They're aware that somebody else is around, so you cannot get another stealth kill. But they cannot physically see you. They've got a gaping chest wound and they're staring at you, Brana. You would have to
slowly walk or
if you would like to
say that again.
If you would like to do a stealth attack, you'll have to roll me another stealth to hide again. Though, never mind. That's a 22.
That's a 22.
Yeah, never mind. So you are now stealth. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna sneak up behind him, take the dragon's wrath sword, and just stab him right in the back.
Okay, so we're going to do a D20. Oh, no, you've already got it programmed in. That is a 20. That absolutely hits.
Oh yeah, no, I've already got it all set up. So that's 3. Is he still alive?
Namriel, how would you like to do this?
I'm just gonna walk up behind him, stab him like straight through the stomach, and say, "You should have been paying attention to your surroundings." As I just like swing the sword out from where it was, not even like trying to remove it, just slicing straight through him.
Okay. How long is your sword? No. You got plenty of room. Absolutely. You now have a person in a robe skewered at the end of your dragon's wrath.
Alright.
And that also removes him
Hold
because
on.
he is now dead.
I'm not done.
No.
You forgot. I have.
You have bonus.
Huh?
You have a bonus action and movement remaining. What would you
Nope.
like to do?
Nope. I have extra attack for my level in fighter as well as action surge.
Awesome. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna walk up beside him.
Okay.
I'm going to hit him with my dagger for my extra attack. So that's a 15.
Okay, you can go beside but not flank. If you flank him, that will give him an attack of opportunity. Is that where you want to be?
I don't care. He can have that attack.
Okay. Unfortunately, an 11 doesn't hit, and he takes a swipe at you with his...
It'd be 15 because of
he's flanked.
flank.
Very true. Very true. So
that hits though. That hits.
That would hit. All right. So you guys both attack each other pretty much the same time. They take a good swipe. Namriel, you take 3 slashing damage.
Okay, hold up. And then I gotta find it. I'm gonna
just for flavor, he catches you across the knuckles of your dagger hand.
Oh, that's fine. Because I'm not attacking with my dagger this time.
Okay, action surge. That absolutely hits.
Does a 19 hit?
It absolutely does hit.
3 more slashing.
Okay, are you going to kill or incapacitate? I'm going to ask on this one because it only...
I'm going to knock his ass out.
Okay.
I'm going to, as I'm swinging, I'm going to flip the sword around and hit him with the back end of the, or the front end of the blade and knock his ass out.
All right. Absolutely. So you take Dragon's Wrath, you come up and you cold cock the shit out of this person. They fall to the ground. You notice that one, the person is female, an older female, 40s, almost in the 50s. They've got the crow's feet around the eyes and the hair's just turning gray. But they are on the ground, incapacitated. And you guys are out of combat.
Nice.
Here's the rope. I say as I toss Yabrana the rope. I'm gonna go make sure that kobold's alright.
I'm gonna truss this bitch up like a chicken real quick.
Simple wilderness survival check. Just for shits and gigs.
Oh.
That is not a bad roll for tying somebody up. You take the rope, you do a slight hoop knot, and you want to hobble their arms or their legs.
Both.
You hook them both. Knots aren't not that hard. That's fine. All right, they are.
I'm gonna take
Trust.
what's left of the rope and sling it over my shoulder, and I'm gonna drag that bitch with me.
Absolutely. They make no sound as they're dragged behind you, as they are completely unconscious. You guys get back to Barrett and Alyssa. Alyssa is holding out a water canteen as the very young kobold. I mean, you take a look, this thing is probably just at the cusp of being able to be away from their family. They're shaking. Their tail is twitching. Their little ears are pinned back against their head so much that their glasses are beginning to fall off their face. Barrett is in front of them, checking for injuries, being very, very gentle as the creature is chittering in kobold. Does anybody speak or understand kobold?
I don't know. I speak a lot of languages, but I don't think I speak that one. No, I just have Common, Druidic, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Halfling. Shit. Let's see. Hold on. And I don't have comprehend languages.
Barrett is very soothingly speaking in Common, being very reassuring, saying, "It's okay, little buddy. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay."
I have comprehend languages.
Awesome. Would you mind putting it in chat for us?
Oh, nice.
I already did.
You are awesome. Okay, that is a spell. Now,
It is.
something extraordinary happened earlier that you guys may have to go back and watch. But
Oh, I already know. I
with-
casted Chromatic Orb, and I didn't have to roll for it.
this one, you do have to roll for it. So roll me a d20, please.
No! Ah!
Could be worse.
So you can understand it, but the poor little dude is just going so fast that you're only catching about one word in 10. You can hear 5 incomprehensible words out of his chatter. You can hear the words book. You can hear the word journey. You can hear the word scared. You can hear the word dead. You can hear the word home.
I relay all of that back to the party.
I'm gonna look at Alyssa. I'm like, Alyssa, do you speak Kobold or write it?
The kobold takes, Alyssa shakes her head no, as the kobold takes the water, and he says in very broken common, can speak not well.
Oh, you're sick?
Scared.
Can I
Can speak.
Oh, scared. Scared, not sick. Let me just make sure he's okay. I'm going to do a medicine check.
Ooh.
All right, so that's not your first roll of the day, so you don't have advantage, but it is a very solid 16 as you look him over. As Barrett has done, he looks absolutely healthy. He's very young, but he looks healthy. There's not a scratch on him. He doesn't appear to be under the influence of anything. His eyes are bright and clear. His pulse is rapid, but he's terrified. And you can obviously, you know, his heart rate's up, his blood pressure's up. You could absolutely tell that this little kid is terrified. Teenager, almost a teenager, right at a teenager. He's scared.
Okay.
Maybe if you
I'm
calm
gonna
him
be
down.
like, which way were you going?
He looks
Can you
around.
point the way that you were traveling?
He looks around, and the first thing that he sees is the cultist in the robe, and he begins to shake all over again.
I go over to the cultists of the robe and kick them so you can see that they're incapacitated.
I'm trying to make sure they have no hidden weapons on them, jackass.
No.
It's just a little kick. It doesn't even cause any damage. It's just a shake.
Okay.
Oh, fuck you too.
So as Nabriel was going to go down to investigate the body, Yabrana comes up and kicks the shit out of it. I fucking love your dynamic. It is, it is fucking wonderful.
I'm just saying.
Namriel, she kicks the body hard enough that it shuffles it a good 5 feet away. I mean, she hauled off and
Oh shit!
she hauled off and wha-bammed it. You're sitting there in a kneeling position as the body that you're trying to look at goes skittering away on the dirt road.
Oops.
Barrett,
It's fine. It's still there.
Barrett face palms. Alyssa takes the kobold and hugs him from behind as the kobold watches the shenanigans. And they
Swear to
promptly
God, if I find any weapons, I'm throwing them at you.
go into a faint. Barrett loses it and says, "Can you please stop the antics for just 5 minutes and let us calm this poor thing down? Would you do something with the dead bodies?"
I was trying to calm them down.
Yeah, I'll deal with the bodies in a minute.
And how about you go check on your fucking soldiers?
You know what? That's a very good point. But I was helping with the kobold. Give me just a moment and I'll do just that. He hands a fainted Alyssa back further into Alyssa's arms as Alyssa sits down and puts his head in her lap. She takes the corner of her cloak and wets it with the canteen of water that she has as she gently wipes the face of the young kobold as she takes his glasses, moves them to the side, and just begins to sit
By the
there and
way.
just stroking their face.
I kind of disintegrated those three.
I'm just making sure there's nothing visible, and if there is, I'm gonna stomp it down into the water.
The ash is pulled to the bottom of the little waterfall lake. There are no remnants. They're toast.
Okay, perfect. Just
Yeah, they're
And
toasty
I'll
toast.
take care of these. I'll take care of these two in a second.
I think
all-
your
all
Brana's
I'm
already
gonna
moved
do
up
is-
there.
That one I elbowed to death is mine, okay? He
I was
tasted
just-
the rat.
All I was gonna do was incinerate the bodies after. You can go ahead and loot them. I don't give a shit.
I'm just
I'm just
checking
gonna-
out.
I'm just gonna dispatch with the bodies.
Namriel, you you get up and you walk the extra 5 feet to the unconscious person in the robe, and you take a better look at the cloak, and you can tell that it's definitely the symbol of a bloody jaguar. It's done in red, but that's not the reason why it's bloody. Around the muzzle, you can see dripping blood, so it's definitely a symbol. You roll me a history check.
Shouldn't I have advantage?
You do have advantage because you did all
16.
that. You did all that reading in the library. Absolutely. So
Once
you
I actually stopped and read some shit.
So you know from Penelope's Corner.
Yep.
The magazine rag that you read. You know that there is a set of cultists in the area that are pledged to the bloody jaguar goddess. And
Question is this an actual god or? I'll figure that out.
And that's their symbol. You loot the rest of their body. You find a battered scimitar. You find a crumpled note. And then you find a so sorry. Around their neck there is a copper necklace with like a claw at the end of it.
You said a copper necklace?
A copper necklace with like a cat claw. A crumpled note, the cloak, and a scimitar.
Here, let me go ahead and add the cloak to my inventory as well.
It's a cloak, so you're able to remove it effortlessly from the incapacitated body. The woman that's unconscious has on pretty decent duds. Her shoes, her boots are well worn, but in good repair. She's wearing a decent pair of leather trousers and a pretty upscale white shirt. Well,
But
it's
I
not
found
white
no other
anymore.
weapons on her.
No, just the scimitar, the crumpled note, and the necklace, the claw necklace.
Alright,
Not
I'm gonna kick her one more time.
okay. Yeah, all right. No,
I'm kicking her this way.
that would put her under the brush. So, yeah, that's effective.
Just her upper half into it. There we go.
Don't we want to ask her questions and shit when she wakes up?
But she won't know where she is until she gets out the brush.
That's a half-ass coverage, unless somebody has really good perception or is directly looking at them. I would say that is a successful body hide. Yabrana, you check the person that you stunnered to death.
Yes.
You find the same cloak and the same necklace and the same scimitar. The person that you're looking at, he's an elderly gentleman. I mean, like elderly, like he's like in his 80s. He's got a set of wooden dentures and a pretty good scar on his left arm.
No wonder I killed him. I'm gonna take his red jaguar cloak as well. Does he have on any bracers?
He does not. His pants, again, are in good condition. Very nice boots. His shirt is not the best, but it's not horrible either.
I'm gonna also take the copper claw necklace.
Okay. Namriel, is that for the other dead body?
Yep.
Again, you find another.
Yes, it is.
You find another cloak, another necklace, another scimitar. So that's 3 scimitars between the two of you. 3 cloaks, 3 necklaces, but the body doesn't have anything else. This body is of a young-ish woman. anywhere between 18 and 22. She has a wicked scar, like along the bottom of her jaw. It looks like she might have been either kicked by a horse or something else. And she's just really malformed. It looks like something got her real good. But you don't find anything else on the body.
Okay, Yabrana, stack that body on top of this body, and I'm gonna incinerate them.
Done.
All right.
I'm gonna go back to our captive and pull her out of the brush.
I activate my fire dragon breath, trying my best to keep it contained away from the brush on both sides.
Okay, Barrett has gone to check on one of the knights since Alyssa has the young kobold. Nobody's in any kind of harm damage. That is a fire breath. It's part of your dragon heritage. You light them up like it's the 4th of July. It doesn't take very long for their bodies to be reduced to ash.
Alright, now who said what about there being bodies? Because I don't see any.
Nice. I have our captive. I want to strip them down to just normal clothes. Like, no mask, no hood. Just, they look like a normal person.
Done.
You know what I mean? They don't have any identifiers. And then I'm going to, we still have our horse, right?
Yes, you do.
All right. I'm going to sling them over the back of the horse and secure them to the saddle.
Awesome. And just
Why
another
roll for that?
another wilderness survival, please.
All right.
Oh, I get.
Oh,
Much
absolutely.
better.
Absolutely.
That's perfect.
They are extremely well contained. However, with the horse now being used as pack mule, Alyssa will no longer be able to ride, which will slow down your travel time exponentially. Just to let you know.
Unfortunately, it is what it is.
Now, that's where we have to stop for the night. But
Son of a bitch.
but before we go,
Ah.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in game yet. But it's fucking epic, and I've got to do it. Yabrana, you have just earned the title #1 stunner.
Nice. #1 stunner.
So you were able to use that in any instance where you need fame. For instance, you're trying to intimidate somebody or persuade somebody, or you're trying to charm somebody. You can use that
Nice.
because that was one of the best stunners this world has ever seen. And despite the fact that it's only the 5 of you now, maybe 7 if the knights were coming around that actually saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job.
It's the elbow heard round the world.
That is very, very true, and I love and I hate it at the same time. I love and I hate it at the same time. I really do. So congratulations, guys. You guys have made it to another map. Completely defeated a 6 set of what you now know as cultists, even though I spoiled it earlier because my damn tags.
They were really squishy.
They were. They were. Is there any thoughts, compliments, criticisms, concerns about tonight's session?
I had fun. I thought it was hilarious.
I enjoyed it.
I
Wish we had a
I
little bit
also-
longer though.
Need you
Yeah, I
to
know.
read the fucking crumpled note that you found.
Oh shit! Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Well, we're gonna have to save it for next time. And thank
I
you,
know.
Dolly. Everybody
I'm gonna
say
put it in chat in caps. Read the
fucking
fucking
note.
note.
Everybody say thank you to Dolly. Dolly has hung out with us the entire stream, and we really appreciate you, Dolly.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And
Appreciate
yeah,
you done.
exactly. that's where we're going to tonight. And I'm going to say we're going to see ya next Sunday. Everybody have a good night. Say good night.
Yay,
Night.
good night.
Yay.